And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. Thrilled to be back in Orlando. The Magic ready for that home court advantage.
And they've enjoyed success in this matchup, winning the 2 previous games. A chance to close it out here with a win. You've got to like their chances.
Now, here's Suggs. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And it's Orlando's ball. Here's Black. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Pass to Melton. Right side, Abdul-Jabbar. Collins wide open. He fires. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Using that momentum to just prepare for liftoff. Suggs were a problem on the drive. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Now here's Rose. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Well, John Collins was a force in his first few years, Stan, but hasn't seemed to match that level of success since that time. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think there's a few reasons, Kevin. Number one, I just think it's a lot about opportunity. And he went from being the number 2 guy on the team to being the 3rd, 4th, even at times 5th guy on the floor, so he's not getting as much opportunity. He doesn't have as much opportunity to play some of his minutes as a center now, and that was always where he could get a quickness advantage. So even where he is now, though, this guy is a very good player and has gotten to the point he's underrated.
Back to Rose. 6 to shoot. Isaac with the steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And he gets the bucket. Tucker's got his second basket of the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
To the inside. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Orlando making some changes. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So it's Orlando now. They lead by 4. Here's Anthony. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup. But that's exactly what you need to do.
He's perfect from the line this time. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So,
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player, and I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer, back-to-back national titles in college, and then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Kennard for three. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, give Kennard room at the arc, and he will quickly live up to his reputation as a shooter.
Here's Anthony. Nothing on the board. That three off the mark. Here's Kennard. Here's Wagner. It's hauled in by the Magic.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And Kennard is known for his shooting expertise, but his ability to handle the ball and create for others is very overlooked.
Here's Nevitt. 3 seconds left. Yes, that goes in. And it's a tie ball game.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And back in a moment as... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Magic, trailing by 2. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And then Washington with the dunk.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Baji, no good. Chicago leading by 7. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Lock at 6. Powell with it, with the shot. Here's Nevitt, and he banks in the layup. And now it's a 9-point Chicago lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And here are the Bulls now. They're on an 11-2 run. Outside Rose to the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Yes, it's Rose with the assist that time. Abdul-Jabbar's got his third basket of the night. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a long-time assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues, and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree.
But what I like about Collins is that he doesn't play outside of himself, and that's why he shoots high percentages.
Rose surveying the D. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Knocks it loose. To the middle. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Bruce Ellis. Rebounded by Isaac. The Magic trailed by 7. Down low. Here's Banchero. Abdul-Jabbar with it. Picked up by Suggs. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. 1:25 left to play in the first half. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. 6 points for him. And then Bruce Ellis with the dunk.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Wagner goes back up. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot. Isaac's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Rose. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Back to Suggs. Again, the Magic score.
Well, it's great to see Suggs become more and more confident as a jump shooter.
And it's Abdul-Jabbar atop the key. Offline from the top of the key.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And Isaac throws it down.
How about Isaac? He just attacks the backboard, especially on the offensive glass, putting that height to good use.
And they'll get another chance. Inside. And then Bruce Ellis with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Chicago. They're up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor people fear almost instantly.
And it's Banchero missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Rose. To the inside. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Banchero outside. And a minute played as the second half gets going. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Connects from three-point range. Suggs has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Magic. Here's Rose. Outside Cowan. Off target from outside.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. And that drive gives Banchero all the momentum he needs. And, boy, he turns it into an explosive finish.
In the corner, Collins with it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Collins has got 6 points.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And Suggs throws it down.
Off the bounce, Suggs showing his athleticism.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Rose with the ball. Isaac picks him up. Back to Rose. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Buzelis. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Buzelis has got his third basket of the night right there. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Wow, what a great story. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA thanks. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now, Kennard. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Nevitt. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys have come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
1:44 left to play in the third. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony slamming it down.
Well, Anthony's showing us the spring in his step.
Bulls trailed by 3. So, Stan, we have a second-generation player in front of us, and next to us is Dad. Cole Anthony, he has his dad's gift, don't you think, for passing the ball?
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot more scoring gift than his dad had. You know, and the thing I love about what Cole has done, though, I respect so much, is he's accepted that role coming off the bench, and he's been such a great weapon for them.
And the basket is good. Smith's got his first bucket in this one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. And here's Kennard.
Usually just seen as a knockdown shooter, Kennard has good instincts as a passer as well.
Outside Anthony. It's good from long range. Anthony's got 7.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Down low. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Shot clock at 5. Foul for 3. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Here's Nevitt. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Magic lead by 4. And fourth quarter.
45.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Magic leading by 4. Out to the wing. Here's Bashi. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, Anthony is going to see those gaps and exploit them. He's got good vision.
He gets that one.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Anthony can't hit. Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Wagner. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Alexander Walker with the ball. Back to Jaquez. And it's Anthony at the elbow. Alexander Walker. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Wagner stretching it out. We don't see him take many shots out there.
On the wing, Jaquez. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Jaquez has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Nevitt gets the bucket.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Oh, wow, what a quick move inside.
That is incredible.
And he takes that one up and powers it through. That one good for 2. Nevitt's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you have to be so worried about Kennard's shot. That opens things up for others.
Pass to Bashi. Here's Walsh. He's covered by Washington. Now, Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Pass to Nevitt. It's hauled in by Bashi. Orlando leading by 4. Here's Alexander Walker. Count that one.
Hey, guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark. And they're moving it up. Anthony nowhere around. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And I like the feel that Jaquez has. A high IQ player.
Kennard for 3.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game. But desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Out to Anthony. There's a screen to the paint. Fires for 3. A shot, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And it's Wagner missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Baji. Anthony taking his time here. Alexander Walker with the ball. Driving in. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic. Here's Nevin. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
So the Magic win it. Some good.
But when I hit you, better bring that rucksack like on the off block with a rock back. 2 hands on my clutch that. Any shoes on sale, man, cock that. Any up on site, man, that. Right now, see my lifestyle's changing. Can't lie, see I like it. I was chilling in the band with cats last year. Now I'm chilling with a crew from Love Island. Different. Ken said do this music thing. I don't like when you talk about riding, but this exciting. I love money big. Take from street.